Hi, everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D. I hope you've all had an amazing week. So this week ahead, we do have a really big retrograde coming up here. We've got Venus that's going to be retrograding in Leo, and that's going to be happening the 23rd for me, but people that are in America and on the other side of the world, it's more going to be the 22nd. We've still got some elements going to like nodes, sort of like life lessons here and like destiny points. We've also got an aspect with Neptune that's also going to be with Venus here, and we've also got coming up a square with Mercury. So this could be unexpected news that's coming up here, or we might have unexpected thoughts here too. That also is coming up. We're going to have some, or could be a confusion with technology or with things or communication, like miscommunication can also coming up, or whatever it will be unexpected. And so we do have that coming up as well. We've also got things with this retrograde that's coming up. It is going to be quite big, and I feel like this is going to affect our financial things, also relationships. We are dealing with Leo, so it also can be doing things that we have like fun. Anything that we see as fun or social things, like plans may not go wrong. And that may interfere with like interactions as well in relationships. You're also going to find people coming back from the past, coming back too, and it's going to be one of those extreme things that I do feel like that's going to come up with this retrograde, but definitely feel like people from the past will come back. This can be a good thing, and it depends on you and what you do with this when they come back, if it's starting again with a relationship or it could be like a friend, but usually we're dealing with love. With Venus, we are dealing with love. And so what else have we got coming up here? So we've also got that it may be like we're looking at what we want as well, because when we are dealing with Leo, we are dealing with like an ego. We are dealing with people wanting things that are bigger. So we may even have looking at some sort of like financial, with money systems collapsing. I don't feel like it's going to be, look, we'll recover. I don't think more, because we've got Jupiter in Taurus, and that's going to help the money situations. But with this, things may not go according to plan. So we may have some financial fall-ups here, or something about starting again. You might have to look at starting again at something with financial. Or if you're putting a house up for market, you might find it's not going to sell as quickly, or it's not going to, you might not even sell during this time, or you might not get what you expected to perhaps as well, or might not just go smoothing. But it could be like feeling a lot of pressure on at this point, or wanting more. As I said, like issues with love, but I also feel like with relationships with people, I can be a bit jealous or have like an ego problem. These are the relationships that I feel like are going to have the issues that's coming up here. Like I said about fun, it also can bring up a bit of nervous energy this week that I feel like that's going to come up here. And wanting things that you can't have. When we're looking at Leos tend to like things like bigger, better, and these things like wanting these big things to happen that may not, but they're not eventuate for you here. I said relationships, maybe they'll see a lot of breakups during this time as well, the ones that are not going very strong. And people will have to focus on we might more focus on what they need than what they want. But people will be the other way around. People will want to focus on things that they don't necessarily need, but more about what they're wanting during this time, I feel. There could be also some big things coming up in our lives this week too, with these certain aspects that are coming up here with the planets too. And it could be like having like thoughts and ideas, could be like quite crazy, quite bold thoughts, and things that are also coming up too that you might find this week as well. Also wanting attention, people wanting attention can also definitely be coming up this week too. And we've also got daydreaming, like people being daydreaming, or people being called out doing the wrong thing may also come out. People not wanting to hear negativity things, or maybe people not wanting to hear like things that are realistic. People wanting to hear like just listen to them, and they don't want to hear what's the truth is, or what certain things they may not want to hear, or wanting better. And there was be an element here of wanting to de-stress too. Let's go to the callers. So we do have here Nina. She's in Port Charlotte in Florida. So hi, Nina. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
Okay, I have a few questions. I was in a 5.5 year relationship, and we broke up, and I just recently started dating someone else. Um, and I have a whole lot of concerns and worries, um, financially and family wise, and I just want to know what you see.
I just feel like everything's taking a toll on you. Um, it's just everything's coming at you all at once. Like life is getting a bit crazy for you. Okay. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let's have a look here. With the relationship, I want to say the past is done, but he's going to keep hanging around. I feel like even though you've moved on or you're looking to move on, I still feel like I still see this person hanging around. So I do feel like you might hear from him, especially with this retrograde that's coming up next week. I sort of just see him sort of there, um, looking at the ground, sort of waiting. But I feel like that the relationship is. I keep on hearing that it's done though. So I feel like maybe on your end,
Is it
it's
over?
well.
Do you think that's over or
Look, as I said, I see him still there around you, but I keep on hearing that it's done. But I know with this retrograde that's going to come up, he's probably going to be contacting you, or you're going to be contacting each other. Um, like I feel like, or he may even surprise you. But I feel like though this relationship, it's not working, and I feel like when you keep trying, I keep on. Unfortunately, this card keeps on sending out to me, which is like walking away. So I do feel like that. Um, you're probably going to get lured back in with him, but and you're waiting for
Mhm.
things to happen. But I feel like there needs to be a quick change though, and I feel like with this decision of walking away, it's like I don't think I can go back. I don't know. I just feel like it's not done completely, but I feel like I don't know if it's going to actually pull through. So I feel like that even though at the moment, even though when he has left, it's not all bad news because I do feel like with this card, I always see the flower that's in blossom. So even though the card looks very gloomy and sad, there's a little flower hits in blossom. So to me, it's not all bad. You do need your heart to heal. The ending happened really fast. Was this a fast breakup?
Yes, it happened very fast.
Yeah, this card is sending out to me as well. Okay, so who? Okay, I'm going to say after this month into July, and we're going more into sort of September, maybe after the retrograde. I do feel like, did you say there was someone already there? There's someone else near around you?
Yes, and that was my other question. This man is very good to me, so I didn't know what you saw
I
with that either.
I
He has
feel
seven
stay
children, so that's a
big thing for you. I want to stay with the new for now. Especially, I feel like it's going to be quite clear for you, especially after you get to up to September. Your thoughts are going to be clearer. I feel like the new guy is more like he's more reliable too, and I trust him more too. I feel like with the past, there's a lot that's been said and been done that can't be undone or unsaid. I also feel like with the past, it could be the partner or you or someone around him that we don't trust as well, or he doesn't have good people around him. You just need to be free. But I feel right now for you, the new is a better option for you. I do feel like the man, he does love his children, and I do feel like you will be important to him, but his children will also be more of a priority for him if they need him, which is not always a bad thing. And I feel like he's genuine, but also realistic. Like he lives in the now. um, like there's no delusion with him. And I feel like he's very up honest and upfront. So I feel like this person's sort of like the cards are out on the table with him. So he's very like, this is my situation, this is where I'm at. Um, and I kind of feel like I need to stay with him. as well. More with the old one, I don't feel like that one's going to work out with the old person. I feel you're better off with the new person. Um, with your financial situation, I just feel like it's a bit of a sticky situation. I can see you being stuck or being sticky with that. And I feel like that everything also changes around. I do feel like you need to look for something more stable in terms of with money. So your job at the moment, you're working at the moment. Hello? So I feel like, Nina, with you, the job that you've got, I'm hearing it's not, it may not be stable. And I just feel like that you need to find something more stable. I do see you looking at something new and something different. I also feel like that you also need to do a lot of networking too. That needs to come up with this. And also I feel like you can do better. So I'm hearing that whatever you're doing, I feel like there's a job that's out there that is going to be better suited to you. At the moment where you are, it's like I'm on a treadmill and not going anywhere. So I do feel like that you need to look for something that is going to be a lot better for you and also for your skill set. I feel like you're being wasted where you are. And I want to say that I do see something being signed, but I feel like it's going to be towards the end of the year when something's going to come up. And it's a very hopeful thing that's going to come up for you with this contract. So just stay hopeful with there. So this has been a really interesting show, guys. Retrogrades haven't started yet, and it's already getting to be interesting. So we'll have some interesting weeks ahead coming up with this retrogrades and other planets aspects that are going to go on. If you want to contact me, you can. My website is Lady D Psychic Parties, the same as my Facebook page, Lady D Psychic Parties. My Instagram and TikTok is Lady D Psychic, and my YouTube channel is Lady D or Danielle Psychic if you can't find it underneath that. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you same place, same time next week. So bye for now.